Now, before I forget what I just say, I like to say this to the system. I gonna live in this world with no more masturbation, no more pregnancy, and no more sex. You're using the body of the people. Any baby that came out of the stomach, any pregnancy that wasn't there before, it is just an ordinary jacket for the energy that is 100 years old. The energy that is 100 years old always have old body. Always have old body. But all the children in the world, they really believe their grandmother is up there. They think the woman that is sitting up there now, she's 100 years old. She was the one that have the children that are now the adults. You don't understand. When a woman is pregnant today, 1 month pregnant, the child belongs to her. Till 9 months is her body. But when the body go out of her, the body is separated from the woman. It's become an ordinary jacket for the ghost. The woman that get the child out, she is 25 years of age. She's not the 26. The 26 was not pregnant. The 25 was pregnant. By the time 12 months later, when she's 26, the 26 was not the one who was pregnant. The 24 become the 25. But the 26 is not the mother of the child. The mother of the child, the energy that was in the body, that copy, is behind. And the body go further to the one that was not pregnant. The pregnancy is different from the child you're holding in your arm. The child you're holding in your arm, there is a ghost inside the child. The one that's crying. It's your stomach. It's your ears. You never hear the baby cry inside of you when you're sleeping. Never. You have ears to listen. Sometimes there's a sound in your stomach when you eat bad food. You never hear the sound of the baby crying. When you're pregnant, the age that you are when you're pregnant, it is the only age you have that child. The next age, you're not the one who have the child. It's the next ghost coming to pretend to be the mother. The one who have the child left behind. But you wake up in the morning, your memory in the body, because it's so obvious. It's like a CD was in this house last year, copy a lot of music, and then the CD go to the next house and now copy another music. But just because the music that was copied in the other house is still inside the CD, when you press play, you can listen to the same song. It make you think you're the same. The one who is pregnant, if 2 years of age girl is pregnant, the 3 years of age is not the one who was pregnant. The pregnancy is real because the pregnancy, they copy your body. When the body came out, it is finished. It's like eating a pizza and you poop it out. It is finished. But your body is programmed. They're using you and they're deceiving you. They're drawing your attention. You're looking at your child. It is not your child because they're using that child just like they use you. They just make a photocopy for the same ghost that was inside your body 24 years ago when you was the little one. I'm going to try to calm down because I'm turning the volume up. All call the Queen of Holland, the one that's standing next to the 3 big boys, is not the one that is the mother. The queen that was pregnant, she was not the one that was 60 years of age. The 60 years of age was never pregnant. The ghost was there using other people's body. The queen is sleeping, come in the body of the queen. The little boys of the queen is not the same boys that are standing. The body belongs to the queen, because the queen that was the little girl was the one with the masturbation that have the 3 boys. The painting in the dick belongs to her, but it's not the same queen in there. The age of the queen that have her husband is not the one that is in the parliament. The one that come in the parliament is a totally different ghost. When those little boy was 6, 7 years of age, that ghost was living next door. It wasn't in there. The ghost that come in every 12 months, but it's every 9 months they change it. Happy birthday every 12 months. My mother, for example, my mother was 13 years of age when she was pregnant. She swallowed the apple. She was not supposed to have sex. She have sex. That means she swallowed the apple. And now she has to get the apple out 9 months later. When she gets the apple out, she swallowed the apple without chewing it. She just swallowed the whole apple, but inside the apple there's the apple seed. She get the apple out, the apple is complete. When I open the apple, I find out there is 5 apple seed inside of my apple. That become the 5 children. My mother was only 13 years of age. The 14 years was not my mother. Someone asked me, how old was your mother? My mother was only... Oh my goodness, I get a new knowledge. That proves it. I don't have sisters. Because my mother was 13 and the 14 years of age was not my mother. The 15 years of age that have my sister is not the 13. I can call the 13 years of age today, I can call the 15 years. They are not the same. Right now, I take all the children that are 13 years of age, I take all the children that are 15, put them next to each other. They're not the same. The 13 was pregnant with me. The 13 go inside the body of the 12. That celebrate to say, today I'm 13 years of age. The one that come in my mother's body, the 14 years, was not the one who was pregnant. The one that come to pretend to babysit me was not my mother. The 15 that came in my mother's body and copy my mother's body again for my sister is not the same. The 15 that was pregnant with my sister is not my mother. The 17 that was pregnant with my other sister is not my mother, because the 17 and the 15 and the 13 is not the same age. People sleep, the ghosts come in and they copy the body and they tell you that you're 3 children. Well, you have three women, 3 ghosts in the body and make the pregnancy. That's the deceiving part, because the one ghost, it's too much to have 5 children. Right? My mother was 13. I don't have sisters. The little girl that was 14 next door was not pregnant. She was playing. That little girl came in my mother. My mother was not pregnant. The 15 years come inside my mother, and then my mother was pregnant again. It's the same face. It's the same body. They copy it. It is sad that J-Lo, sexy J-Lo, the one that make the most views, she's not the same every year as well. 10 years ago, the age J-Lo have, it's not the same. The body is the same, but the ghosts come in to be the one that lives in the house and have the money. The Queen of Holland, she's not the mother of those children. It's just the ghost that came in the body, and the other big ghost that came in the baby body. They live in the parliament. Maximal, who was the little girl, the one that come in the body, is not the little girl. The pregnancy Maximal have, the body they paint, they need the body to make sure they can get enough masturbation. They paint the body together, but the pregnancy was real, but the children that are coming in that house, they're not the same children. The little girls that was 1 year and 3 years and 4 years, it's not the same. When they sleep in the night, stranger ghosts from the outside is coming in the body. It's like 100 ghosts from the outside is going in the body. They say happy birthday. They spend time in the parliament. The next one come, spend time in the parliament. It's not difficult to understand. Take the 13 years of age that was pregnant with me, and take the 15 years of age that was not pregnant with me, and tell me it's the same. That the woman that is 53 years of age is my mother in Africa. She's only there to steal money from me. The body is a dead body, drive by the ghost in this wall. And the memory stays, and the ghost come in the body, and the ghost tell the body what to think. My mother was 13, she was not 53. 40 years apart. There was somebody that was 40 years old, and now they take the 40 years of age, they shove it inside the 13, and now she's 53. The 53 was not my mother. She was not pregnant with me. The one I'm calling my mother, she was not pregnant with me. The 53 and the 13 years of age is not the same. I like to call all the children that are 13 years of age, and I call the 53 and put them next to each other. The child, the ghost that is 13 will never become the 53. The body that was on top of the 13 travel and go up there. But the 13 stay. It's like the 13 is sitting on this chair. In 100 years, the 13 gonna get 100 body. Every year, the 13 come, 13 come, 13 come. Every year, the 14 come, 14 come, 14. From age 1, the 1 year old is gonna get 100 body. The 2 years get 100 body. The 3 years get 100 body. I mean, 100 body is gonna drive the same fucking ghost. They just sit there and using the different faces. That's why they don't care if it's 20 of you in the school. They don't care. But let me feed in why I decided to post this video before I forget. Because I want to make sure the sunset video don't go on now. To the system, the day you're gonna try to charge a cable and say the house I live in is burning down, to control me in a shelter, I gonna take my blanket. I buy a lot of plastic, a very big plastic, and I have a cement and the sand. I buy bags. I go in the middle of the zoo, I clean the floor, and I cement the floor where I gonna sleep. I put some block to make sure the creature don't come in my bed. And I put the blanket and I sleep, and I take the next blanket, I cover myself, and I take the big plastic, I cover me. So when you drop the snow, when you drop the rain, you can't touch me. You will never control me. You can control the rest of the people. But I am the 39. I wait for the body for 39 years. I have 38 bodies on top of me, but they don't listen. Now I'm using this body that was wrapped in a cloth, and this body is awake. You will never tell this body to sleep.